Hello? 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 Can you hear me? What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto. I am David, and today we're going to be going over Bitcoin price predictions, maybe? Oh? Are we? Yes. That is what we're going to do. We're going to be looking at the Bitcoin. We're going to be seeing possible price. Are we going to break a new all-time high before the halving? Is this time going to be different? Let's look in the charts and find out. But first, Tony Soprano in the chat. He says, "Yup, that's what we're going to do." Or is he saying, "Yep, cautiously optimistic"? We will have to see. We will have to wait and see. However, I do like what I'm seeing, but there's something else that's kind of got me a little concerned, and I'll show you in just a second. Okay? Yo, good morning, Justin Eubanks. Good to see you, brother. Excuse me. Yeah, so, okay. You think so? You think we're going to new all-time high before the halving? It would be very interesting, very interesting. Our fear and greed index is coming in at a 75, so the market is starting to turn super greedy. There's 2.2 million cryptos. Oh my gosh. How many of those are actually in use right now? How many of those are actually being developed on 708 exchanges? That's kind of wild. Almost a $2 trillion market cap. You were late making coffee. So was I. And I'm drinking it without sugar. And it's not good. It tastes like dirt. I need me some of that legendary aviation coffee. I need to get me some of that. Guys, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and help me grow. If you want, hit that like button. It helps boost me in the YouTube algorithm. It's the number one way, and it's free that you can support the channel. 251 subscribers. Yay! 250, halfway to 500. That was the second milestone. First milestone is of course 100. But no one was here for that. Second milestone's 250, then 500, then 1,000, then 5,000, then 10,000, then whatever. But we grow slow, and we get that organic growth. Love the organics. Anyway, boo 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 boo, do 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 do. I got Pump It Up in my head because I was gonna play that, but you know what? Let's get into the charts. Okay, so we're looking at Bitcoin. We're at 52. Man, it is going off this morning. $52,485 for $52,504. It is going insane right now. All right, so Bitcoin is going insane. Something that I want to share that I posted last night on the X account. I'm going to go ahead and pull a fib here, and I just want to do a Fibonacci. I just want the fib extension for the 4.236. I accidentally hit the range thing. 4.236. Now we are approaching that 0.702, which is also right here at a weekly fair value gap that we are digging into right now. So we have that weekly fair value gap. Let me straighten this up real quick. Weekly fair value gap, digging into that right now. What is the midpoint on that? I would like to see a daily close above $53,900. $53,900. Get a daily close above that, I'll feel a little good. But I'm still cautiously optimistic. Very cautiously optimistic. Now, we get above this whole fair value gap in general, then that's even better. But let's get it down to one fair value gap, because that's what I prefer the most. And then we're down to the monthly fair value gap. It's almost full. We get a weekly close this week. If we close above 50,487, I will feel pretty good. I still want to get above this box though. Maybe double top all-time high, then a correction after the halving. Double top all-time high, correction after the halving. Maybe. Let's go ahead and take a look. Well, let's do what I was going to do first. So what I posted on Twitter was like, so I was looking at the charts and I saw this little, this bump, right? Geez, what is going on with my mouse? This little bump right here. Right. Oh my God. Is my hand not working? This little bump right here. Bam. Reminded me a little bit of this one right here. So I was like, let's go ahead, pull a bars pattern, grab the bars pattern. Now, when you're on log scale, you have to make sure that this thing is right on the length of the bars. Put on a magnet so we can get it right on it. All right, that's good. And then I was like, let's see where this ends up. And bam, smacks the 4.236. And we're actually ahead of where we were back here. A little bit ahead, right? So maybe we need to cool off. Probably. But that does get us right up to a 4.236 extension at $242,255. My prediction on Piper Academy's video, go check him out, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. My prediction was 202,000. That was before I found this. Maybe we get there. I still am cautiously optimistic. What I also found funny about this is how it broke the high and it had a pullback on top of the high, but then it kept going. Price can rhyme. However, it doesn't just like repeat itself. So, especially on a macro scale, but it's pretty close. It could be close. Now, if I go ahead and go to, let's go to the bit stamp chart and let's take a look. So this is this is from yesterday. Let's go ahead and get rid of this stuff. I'm going to show you guys what I did for that prediction video. All right. So we have Elliott wave theory. Let's pull this back. Pull it back. So imagine a nice steady climb where we just follow this wave right here and we just do a nice steady climb where we just come all the way up. And that's where I got my 2002. Actually, it's even, 202,000. 202,000. Wake up. $202,000. I might even go a little bit higher now, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's go look at these patterns. Okay, so these are past cycles. And you can see that if we go from the second peak, that we are a little bit ahead of schedule. We were on the schedule, but now we are a little bit ahead of schedule. This could give us a sign that we might see that correction that I was showing you on the other chart. Let's go ahead and pull up another chart so we can go back and forth. All right, so this is where I got the 202,000. I might even say 212, which, funny enough, I believe was Alex's price prediction for Bitcoin. So there's a little bit of confluence there, but I would be a little bit concerned or cautious right around this area, because we tend to get our big corrections in this time. Not in this time, but around the halving. Okay, a little bit after. So the fact that we are pushing a little bit ahead, now that doesn't mean we have to go, drop, what is it? Drop 50%. Like if we got all the way up here, I don't know, got all the way up here, dropped, wow, 50%. Yep. We don't want to do that. We want to, that's a triple top. Now I did have a triple top theory that I put out on another channel a couple years ago. I don't know if that's going to play out. I wouldn't count on it. However, we could see that. We could see a break of new all-time highs before the halving, and then after the halving, get our pullback as miners sell off. I don't know what they're going to do. Right now, we just say we're cautiously optimistic and we're going to the moon. That's all we care about. Now, one of the reasons why I'm cautiously optimistic is because when I start looking at the RSI, we can see that we are definitely overbought. And we even have overbought on our chart prime. But let's get rid of this stuff so we can see. Okay. So we're getting a little bit of a curvature on our R, not really, not yet. But if we do start getting a little bit of a curvature on our RSI, just something as simple as an RSI, so you can use it to get a little bit of a curvature on our RSI, and put in a bear div, that is something that we need to be paying attention to. Okay, so when we zoom out, a bearish divergence, higher highs on our price, lower highs on our oscillators, bearish divergence. From here, I would be looking at the Fibonacci, and I would pull a fib from wherever we close, probably another week or two. So I want to see the curvature start to come in, but I wouldn't put in a fib until I get like a red candle. Then I can see where I think we could pull back to. For now, we are just blasting to the moon. Now, just because we're overbought doesn't mean we can't keep going. As you can see in the past, when we started getting overbought, right here, it's when we started to really take off. And we stayed overbought for quite some time. Back in 2019, that called the top of our mid-cycle rally, which, not every single cycle has had a mid-cycle rally. I mean, we've had just pump, sideways consolidation, pump, a little bit of a back test, a little bit of a slam down back test right there. Back on top of previous resistance, create our support, right? So what can we take from that and look over here? And it's the same thing right here too. If I look right here, bam, slam back down on top of the previous consolidation range, breakout, back down, run. So I don't really see. We did break out, come down, but what did we come back down to test for support? Is it going to be this over here? What is it going to be? Maybe double top. I typed caffeine ASMR and Google sent me here. Caffeine ASMR. I'm sorry. Am I that boring? Am I that boring? I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to wake up at the same time that I'm doing the show, okay? If you can appreciate that, Dutch, you can go remove some ribs. You know what I'm saying? You get me? Dutch. Mark Dutch in the house. Kick Mark Dutch. V-Slim in the house. Good morning. Hola, French toaster. Good morning, dudes. See, I just need the chat to come up in here and liven me up a little bit. You know what I mean? We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Okay. So, cautiously optimistic. We are very cautiously optimistic. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Bitcoin. What do you call it? What do you call this? The market cap. As it is quickly approaching 786, 1.087 market cap, $1 trillion market cap. The 0.702, the $1 trillion mark has been surpassed. That was a level that I was wanting to get past. However, we haven't done any closes. We haven't closed any candles above it, so we're still sitting back and waiting. We still want to see how things play out. Jonathan Schaefer in the house. What's going on, man? What is going on? Nutty Dutchman. V-Slam, what is going on? Justin Eubanks. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. Ethereum. Still looking good. Still looking for that $2,873. That's what we're looking for. It's 3:45. I shouldn't be awake for another hour. Why are we awake? Why are you awake? It's 3:45. I don't even get up that early, and I do a live show or a morning show. I don't even get up that early. Yeah, Ethereum. I want to get past that $2,873. Get past that 0.5 that on the retrace. That would be very nice to see. Get above that, and then we can start pushing higher and start trying to get through these next retracement levels. I'm probably more bullish. Well, I wouldn't say more bullish on Ethereum, just that there's going to be more gains to get from Ethereum, simply because it has a smaller market cap and price can move a little more aggressively on Ethereum. But maybe not, because, I mean, it seems like everything is going into Bitcoin or Bitcoin-related products. So that is something to look out for. Army Piper was sharing how he sold half his Bitcoin and put it into mining stocks. And those mining stocks have been crazily outperforming Bitcoin ever since he did that, which has been like 5 days, and he's definitely outperforming Bitcoin. So, not saying that's something you should do, not financial advice, but maybe consider diversifying your portfolio a little bit and getting you some other types of Bitcoin exposure. Now, the one thing about Ethereum is maybe we're starting to hear the chatter. I mean, we've been hearing it, but it's starting to get a little bit more aggressive about an ETH ETF. So that is something to definitely watch. We see what the price has done with Bitcoin on ETF hype. So maybe, perhaps, Ethereum will be next, and we start to get some ETF hype on that. Maybe we do break that all-time high before the halving. Get an ETF, right? An Ethereum ETF, and then that, like, it's a sell the news event, just like Bitcoin. It dumps us down, and then we just launch again. Hey, I'm here for it. Let's do it. 1.9 trillion on our total crypto market cap. We are coming up on $2 trillion, folks. $2 trillion. Level we have not seen since April of 2022. April of 2022. $2 trillion. Let us go. Anything past noon is fine. You guys are still 12:49 here, already craving for a Heineken. Never too early. It is. When I used to drink, my rule was no drinking before noon. No drinking before noon. Total 2. Still looking good. We're sitting at it's coming up on $1 trillion. We're at 873 billion. Not quite at that $1 trillion mark. So basically, what I'm looking for is just for everything to kind of line up at once. I want to see everything hitting like specific like levels at the exact same time, and then I'll be like actually like, okay, I'm concerned with this thing's about to turn over. The market's just about to die. Okay, unless you're on vacation or it's a day off, then AM beer is okay. Anything past noon is fine. Yes. Lost my train of thought. Let's go ahead. SPX broke 5,000 points yesterday. 5,000 points. Is that how we do the SPX? I think so. I'm pretty positive about this. Yeah, if we zoom out on the SPX and we pull out a fib, let's go ahead and close that. Pull out our fib, and let's go ahead and throw on a magnet on here so we can get this right on time, right on tap. Let's go. All right, so we did break our 4.236 and we had a pullback, and now we've broken it again, and we are continuing to create new all-time highs. Just kind of showing a little bit of how strong or propped up the U.S. economy is. That's 500 businesses. Let's look at 30. Oh, the DJI. The DJI. The one thing that Bitcoin is tied to more than anything else. I'm telling you. I can show you. The one thing the price has seemed to follow quite closely is the Dow Jones. And it is coming up at that 4.236. This is the one that I am really watching the hardest. It is about 0.6% away from that 4.236. So what I would like to see is for this thing to just kind of die a little bit like this while we go to a bull run. Well, that's all the way into the 2030s. But I would like to see this kind of back down a little bit and then maybe come up and hit it. Can we get that, please? I would like to see that. That's what I want to see, because that gives Bitcoin more time to run, okay? And the rest of the markets, okay? Stock markets are euphoric, believe it or not. They've been going, well, the indices have been kind of going a little insane. And the Magnificent Seven have been going a little bit insane. Did you see NVIDIA surpassed Alphabet, which is the parent company of Google, for the third largest U.S. company? They just passed them yesterday. That is crazy. NVIDIA is now bigger than Google. Google is dying. Do you think Google is dying? Let me know in the chat. Check out the Russell 2000, stocks that move more like BTC. I've heard that before about the Russell 2000. I forget what's the Russell. Why doesn't it just show up? Russell 2000. Russell 2000. What is the ticker? What is the ticker? Anybody? Come on, throw me a ticker. Russell 2000 ticker RTY1 exclamation point. Okay. RTY1. do, 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 do. This follows Bitcoin? Yeah. I don't know. Well, this definitely, I mean, at first glance, I'm looking at it and I'm like, this definitely looks like some Wyckoff accumulation in here. And then we get our spring, our breakout, back test, and then launch. That's what I would like to see. Russell 2000. I don't know too much about the Russell 2000. I do need to look into it because I have heard it before. So definitely need to check that out. But as far as like price action, I'll throw a Bitcoin line on it one day and check it out. I know Bitcoin is very close to the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones is the top 30 companies in the world. So, doesn't follow BTC. It has price swings that are large. You're on crypto, that's why. I don't know. What do you mean I'm on crypto? Anyway, throwing me off. I'm being thrown off. I'm just kidding. All the ETFs are in the green. You probably can't see all of them. But yeah, all ETFs are in the green. We're looking good there. Let's take a look at DeFi. Anything. Excuse me. Okay, this one has not. No one's in profit on this one. No one's in profit on this one. No one's in profit. Oh, Franklin Templeton. If you bought the launch, you're in profit. HODL. If you bought the launch, you are in profit. This one is BTCO, which is Valkyrie, not in profit. Burr. Oh, that's Burr. Burr is Valkyrie. Arkham. It is not. Sorry, has not broken new all-time high. No one's in profit there. Bitwise, Bitcoin ETF. Nope. GBTC, funny enough, has set a new high since the launch of the ETFs. GBTC, the one that had massive outflows, has set a high. What does that tell you? It tells me that we can be cautiously optimistic. So yeah, basically, let's show some caution. Let's be cautious. We are optimistic. Things are looking good. We are overbought, but we know that we can stay overbought for a long period of time, and that's okay. That's fine. And we know that big money is in Bitcoin. And so I don't think that they are going to want to be dumping the price too terribly. I think they want their customers, their brand new customers, to enjoy their experience. So, with that said, the Russell 2000 has similar price swings to BTC. Not that it is correlated to BTC, but that it is one of the more volatile stocks that are profitable. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I'm still sleeping. Sorry. It's all right, man. I just appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, it says I've only... Can you still see me? Are we okay? My live counter stopped counting. I know I'm at about 30 minutes, so my at 27, so that's kind of weird. Can you still see me? If you can, hit that like button, and have a great day. No. All right, the Dixie. What are we looking at over here with the Dixie? Are we getting a pullback? What are we looking like? Let's go to the daily. Okay, so the Dixie is getting a little bit of a pullback. We do have this high here that... if that holds, this continues higher, then we could start seeing another pullback in Bitcoin and crypto. So let's keep an eye on that. This does look like it's got a nice little move to the upside. So yeah, maybe this thing just keeps on going. Now, the Dixie and Bitcoin can run together at the same time. It is not impossible. In fact, it is what I kind of would expect a little bit. But anyway, I gotta get out of here, guys. I got work. I gotta be at work in an hour. So it's time to go get ready for work. Please smash that like on your way out. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified for whenever I create new content and when I go live. I appreciate every single one of you for joining me. This might have been my biggest live stream in the morning, which is kind of crazy. I got up to 8 people. 8 people at 6 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning for me. So, and some people saying that they came in here before 4 o'clock. I'm going to guess that you're here because you woke up and you've got the Bitcoin sweats. You don't know. you wake up, you're looking at the charts. Tell me you're not doing that. Tell me you're not doing that. You're waking up, you're looking at the charts at your phone, and you see Lunar Beach's crypto is live. And you're like, all right, let's go ahead and see what he's doing. And you got one eye open, and you're like, hey, man, GM. And that's what makes you amazing. It's the fact that you're waking up and you're doing that, and you're here with me, and at least saying hello. And, yeah. So I appreciate you guys for being here. And, yeah. I will catch you all in the live shows. Well, I'll catch you all at Piper Academy, Alex, all that stuff. You guys know. But anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Smash up those likes and have a radical day. Ride the waves.